A special shout out to our coffee supporters. Hello, Intactivist! In the news this week, we have Bloodstained Men, Foregen, Eric Clopper, and Kane Law news, Bruchim, and much more coming up. In POTS news, the Wheel of Fortune is currently gone. There is no more groups to spin for, but that is okay because we have some exciting news to announce very soon. We just want to make sure that the time is right before we release it. Anyways, in other POTS news, POTS has been getting bopped. This week, it has been by Circumcision Choice, which, luckily, this is to be expected, so this is normal. So that's kind of a good thing. We're getting got by the opposition. I totally understand why Intactivists like to go after Circumcision Choice and pro-circs. Now, Ryan Jones can say POTS has said bad things about the pro-circumcision crowd. Ironically, though, saying bad things to the pro-circ crowd seems to be very unpopular amongst the Intactivists in the polls. But this poll just started yesterday after I released When Pro-Circumcision Advocates Think Too Hard, a hit piece response. I like how no one told Ryan Jones, hey, going after the pro-circs is a bad idea. The good news, though, is that you guys are all comfortable leaving your feedback with me, and that is awesome. I'm so glad we aren't a fear-based community. You guys can open up and be like, POTS, I think this is a horrible idea. And that's one of the points of this community, because most Intactivist businesses, you might as well be screaming at a wall. But I accept full responsibility of whatever happens. You live and learn. I do have a little secret for you guys. You can't make everybody happy. If a video isn't your flavor, don't watch it. But if you do watch it, I still appreciate your feedback because it does help us grow and get better. And if you want a video recommendation, besides all of the POTS videos, you guys should watch the Brendan Murata and Bruchim Explained with Cats short. It's an amazing short, I think. Best short I've ever made, probably. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that short. Alright, and in Bloodstained Men news, this is the end of the Northern California circumcision crisis protest. Bloodstained Men, they just got done yesterday, so this wraps up their protest. In Kane Law and Eric Clopper news, Eric Clopper did Empowered Birth, Love, and Life. This was episode 39 with Emmy Robin, season 1, episode 39. This was released literally 2 days ago. So Eric Clopper, he is back in full force. He is doing interviews, super awesome. He even linked a couple of links down below. And if you go to Intact Global, which is one of the things he linked, all of these links are broken for the most part. The initiatives are broken, missions broken, team, contact, the GoFundMe, all of this is broken. Look, if you do the go to new tab, you just go straight back to this. All of these links are like that, except the other ways to support. Once you do that, that's when you go ahead and get this donation tab, the Intact Global Oregon litigation effort, which I believe is being hosted by Kane Law, because if you go here to the Eric Clopper Attorney at Law, Oregon is one of the states under consideration for constitutional challenge to end child genital mutilation. So this is pretty big news. Granted, I don't think they announced that they have somebody who is trying to go ahead and sue. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty certain that this is where this is headed, because this is their Oregon litigation effort fundraiser. But it is really hard to find anything about this because they're not writing anything about the Oregon litigation on any of these tabs. But if you want to get involved, you have any skills like fundraising, sales and marketing, social media, video editing, graphic design, any stuff around here. If you guys want to go ahead and help Eric Clopper, you guys definitely can. I have no idea what that process looks like. Right, and in Foregen news, Foregen released a histologics assay optimization. So I'm not going to get into this too deeply. A lot of people in my Discord already talked a lot about this. A lot of them were not very pleased. The only thing I'm going to read is the first half a sentence, maybe the first sentence to you guys, and I'm going to move on. It says, assay optimization is a crucial preliminary step in setting up a histology study and ensuring the accuracy of experimental outcomes. So this is the preliminary step to their histology study. And that's all I'm going to say about this, because this would take me a whole 15 minutes to go run through. And that's a whole separate video. But if you guys have read this, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And in cockfight news, well, quite frankly, in cockfight news, Cockfight has been pretty silent on their Facebook, Twitter, and everything else. There is supposedly things going on in the background though, but it's been 3 months since we've heard anything from Cockfight on any of their social medias. So if you guys have heard anything about Cockfight, let us know down in the comments. I don't want to say anything about Cockfight that's misleading. I don't know. I just know their socials are not updated. So if you guys know anything, let us know down in the comments. And in Bruchim news, Bruchim is running a special fundraiser. It is an important request. It says, we are reaching out to you with an important request. I hope you'll give it serious consideration. We just learned that a passionate fan of Bruchim is willing to match every dollar we are able to raise over the next 2 weeks up to $3,000. So it says, this is the first time Bruchim has been approached with a matching gift. It's a big deal for us. We'd love to be able to accept the full $3,000 gift, and we really hope you'll get us there. This donor particularly wants us to engage new people with our fundraising efforts, so they've offered to triple gifts made by first-time donors to Bruchim. A first-time donor who gives $50 will result in a net gift to Bruchim of $150. So if you're brand new and you haven't donated to Bruchim and you want to support them, feel free. Maybe you should not watch that cat video. Maybe you should watch that cat video like after you donate. I don't know. But yes, that's awesome though for Bruchim that they have donors that are matching their other donors. And on to the fundraisers of the week. GALDEF has raised a whopping $9,000 this week. An anonymous person left $1,500. GALDEF has done something wild, and they've extended the deadline to June 15th, 2024, not only for the plaintiff, but also for the pride parades. Wow! Bippity boppity boo! We still need money from you, and we think you're stupid. That's the message that I got from this, because they didn't give us no reason on this magical extension. No transparency whatsoever about why they extended the date. They're just like, hey, still need more money, so we're going to extend it. Almost like their deadlines are just made up horse manure. I haven't gone on a GALDEF rant in such a long time. Wow, this fires me up, guys. I mean, I'm glad they're getting funding, but at the same time, I don't like the pushing the dates back. You know, you stick to a deadline. You don't go and say, oh, we need these funds by this date, and then all of a sudden you push it back a month and a half. That's pretty manipulative. I mean, let me know what you guys think. That's wild. But you know what? Big shout out to whoever this anonymous person was who gave $1,500. That is commitment. Boy, I hope you read this whole thing. That's all what I could say. I hope you watched the POTS videos, and I hope you know what you're actually funding. And Unaltered and NLI, they have updated their GoFundMe. They've gotten $225 since last week. And yeah, they've uploaded a video to the GoFundMe. It's about 20 minutes long if you want to go ahead and watch it on YouTube. They've updated it since last time. It's much better, way more streamlined for the most part. So you guys can go ahead and check it out if you want to go ahead and help them. And on Potts' coffee, we are almost at 60% of our goal, which is awesome. So once again, guys, I do appreciate my donors so very much. Thank you all, and also those who helped me through e-commerce and CAREBUZZ, because it is adding up, for sure. And on to the poll of the week. Our poll for this week is, how much do you trust Ryan Jones, the COO of Foregen? Well, there's a whole lot of people that said a little to not at all. So it definitely makes sense, especially after all the insane things Ryan has said about Prevail over the system. I mean, what do you guys think about this poll? Does this accurately represent how you feel? Let me know down in the comments once again. And guys, if you don't like how these polls are going, join the Potts Discord and start voting. Alright guys, and on to the Intactivist growth for the week. So, Bloodstained Men, they were at 6,184 followers last week. This week, during their tour, just ended, they're at 6,193 followers, which is a grand total of 13 people gained, which is a 0.21% gain for the week. That is a steady gain for Intactivism. That's not a whole lot of growth, though, if you think about their massive protests in California, and you look at all these pictures, and look at all of them out there protesting. You'd definitely expect to see a higher Twitter membership growth, but I guess you didn't. So I don't know. Why do you guys think that whenever Bloodstained Men protest, that their growth on X is quite low? Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, questions, or concerns down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. Once again, thank you so much to all of my donors. Bye!